What's up? Welcome back to my channel on YouTube. This is Corey, and in this video we're going to talk about the HP Omen 30L that I picked up roughly about a month ago and just give you my overall thoughts and impressions of the machine since I've had it. I've pretty much used it every day for a few hours a day, so kind of a casual use, if you will, but I've put it through a bit of a stress test in multiple ways through gaming and browsing and things of that nature, so certainly want to stay tuned for that. Talk about all of that here in just a second, but don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and even better things moving forward. There's huge plans for this channel moving forward, so if you like gaming, you like game design, and you like my face, you should probably subscribe. Let's go ahead and talk about the 30L that I picked up. I have I have the review here in my notes, my cheat sheet, so if you keep catching me glance a look over that way, that's my 27-inch monitor that I'm probably peeking and giving myself a little bit of help here with some guidance on the video. But if you'd like to skip forward in any part of the video, you certainly can. The timestamps are definitely going to be in the description below. So if you want to do that, go ahead and check out whatever it is you're looking for. But in this one, pretty basic stuff here, guys. I mean, and I said basic, that's not a bad thing. So my overall impressions of the 30L have been pretty great. That being said, let's break it down a little bit further so you can kind of have some clarity of what I mean by that. So there's two options, as you guys probably are already aware of. The first is going to be a kind of a cheaper option, which goes for about $950 before taxes in the US. And then the other option, which has got a bit of a better specs in multiple ways, the hard drive, the Ryzen series, the memory, and of course the graphics card. So if you guys want the max you can get out of this computer, certainly I would definitely recommend going ahead and picking up the $1,249 option, because that's going to be a better investment for you guys moving forward in the future if you don't want to customize the PC yourself, which is what I'm going to do, because with me, I already had plans to do that ahead of time, so I went ahead and said I'm going to run with what it comes with for that $950 option for like the next year or two, and then once technology advances a little bit more, I'll go ahead and upgrade the PC at that time. But that's the overall impression. First and foremost, you have those two options, probably something you guys already knew about, and if you can splurge and don't want to upgrade your PC in the future, certainly recommend getting the $1,249 option from Best Buy. Link to that in the description below, so if you guys want a link to it, it's there. But with the other one, the 30L that I picked up, the $950 option, I mean, you guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now, if you're any bit into casual or heavy gaming, maybe multimedia, working with Photoshop, I have a tablet right here. I've got a 22-inch Huion Plus tablet right here that I do a lot of that kind of work on, so creative work. Link to that as well in the description below. You guys got to check this computer out. I mean, it crushes a lot of the things that I've been putting it through. Holding up Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, all that combined with like League of Legends, for example, as a game. All of that's been up, and it's been running extremely well. Disclaimer though, I do have an extra 8 GB of DDR4 RAM installed, so I do have 16 GB of memory. So that's something to take into consideration as well. So if you want to, certainly pick yourself up an extra stick. They're pretty cheap, and I would recommend that. So you're probably going to want, with most things you do in these days, at least 16 GB of memory, but the 8 gets you by with a lot of things. It's not a deal breaker by any means. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super graphics card for me has been great. Again, I don't play too many heavy graphics games, so I played a lot of Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, League of Legends. Those are really my go-to, and when Diablo 4 comes out, y'all get excited, get pumped. I'm gonna play that out of that game, pun intended, and that alone is gonna be perfectly fine for high-resolution graphics. So if you play those games, certainly don't worry about it. This computer right here crushes it on the graphics card side of things. And yeah, overall, I think the HP has been great. I mean, the software is a lot of fun to play around with whenever you start messing around with all the colors and the options and things like that. So that's been a lot of fun for me to do. And on top of that, I might have mentioned before, I would recommend picking up a different keyboard and mouse. The keyboard it comes with and the mouse that it comes with out in the box, they're okay, but they're not going to last you very long. I mean, they will last you long. However, that being said, you're probably going to want to pick up something a little bit more fancy. and it's really up to you. You don't have to, it's just an extra expense for you, but the one it does come with is perfectly fine. Now moving on to like performance, for example, a lot of people do ask me before in my unboxing and initial thoughts video if I was feeling any heat coming from the HP Omen computer, and I'll tell you right now, my HP is actually below my desk in the corner. It's not blocked by the walls by any means, so it does have some airflow to it. So I have had zero overheating problems. I've touched the machine after I've been gaming with it. Whenever I'm gaming, I can't hear the fans kick on. So I don't know where people are getting this idea from, that it's loud with fans. It's not. In fact, that being said, it has these little pegs at the bottom you guys are probably familiar with that kind of keep it raised up off of the ground, so it has better airflow throughout the machine as well. So I have had zero issues with airflow or overheating from the computer. So I personally don't see how that's an issue with some people. And even then, whenever you do game, a lot of people do use a headset of some sort. This is the a Razer headset. So if you do that, or if you just have loud music on anyways, you're not going to be hearing these silent fans kick on or overheating by any means. Just let it breathe. Keep it in a nice open area. Keep it on top of your desk, maybe would be even a better option. But for me, under my desk, in the corner, away from the walls just a little bit, has been perfectly fine. And I have had zero issues with this computer as far as heating or things of that nature. You know, with gaming in mind, actually, I wanted to let you guys know that I do play all of my games on high or ultra quality. So I have had a really great experience with this machine gaming overall. I mean, I'm by no means a professional gamer. Most of the time I'm the first one to die, but that being said, I do play quite a lot, so I enjoy a good graphics image or good image quality whenever I do play. So whenever this thing is able to kind of keep up with League of Legends on ultra high, I know that's not the most demanding of titles, but certainly you know, there's a lot of things happening in the game, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure, and there's probably some videos out there on YouTube right now that you guys can go check out, comparison of X game versus X game versus X game, all at high or ultra high levels. So for me, being a pretty casual gamer, but I do play a few hours a day, it's been extremely perfect for what I need it to do. On top of that, I came from using a MacBook Pro. No hate on Apple. Comment with the comments down below. I know that's going to happen. I like reading those too. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You guys can do some hate on Apple if you want to. I still really enjoy their products nonetheless. But here we go. You guys, I just say it's going to be a really great experience coming from something of that to where, one, you can go from a laptop size monitor. Of course, you can do separate monitors with your laptop. But that being said, I enjoy my 27-inch monitor here, and the graphics card on the HP Omen has been crushing these games, and it makes them look super crystal clear. So you guys are going to love the experience that you get with this one, even if you go with the $949 option with the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super graphics card. If you guys wanted to, like I said before, certainly upgrade yourself to the better graphics card, which would be the GeForce RTX 2060. So it's certainly going to be a better graphics card, but are you going to be able to see the difference? I mean, that's up for you guys to decide. So, but if you're a casual gamer like me, certainly recommend picking up that lower, the cheaper rate, the $950 option. And this is going to be perfectly fine for a lot of people out there. Probably 75% of people out there who are not pro gamers, for example, or really demanding of a lot of things within their computer. That $950 option is going to be more than sufficient for your needs, more than likely. So, and you can always upgrade it too. It's very easy to do. There's one button on the back of the case where you guys can actually press the button and have access to the entire innards. No tools required, which was an amazing design by HP. Really impressed with that one. And the overall aesthetics of the case, it's a minimalistic design with kind of a futuristic-esque kind of look, which is kind of cool. So it's not over the top. There's not big old flashy red stuff going on everywhere. There's not this, that, and the other. You guys can add some of those things. But as it comes out of the box, you guys are going to love the overall look. If you're like me, the material is really nice. The aesthetics are really great. I love the internal lighting, which again you can customize to whatever color lighting you want. So overall, really fun experience with the HP Omen. I mean, again, the unboxing is boxed extremely well. My experience over the past month using it almost every day for multiple hours a day has been extremely smooth. I have zero complaints about this HP Omen so far. As I should, right? I mean, it's a month in, but that being said, a lot of people did talk about the overheating or the fan noise. Again, I've had zero of those issues, and just something for you guys to consider. I mean, if you want this is probably going to be one of the best out-of-the-box experiences you guys are going to have with a PC for gaming purposes or multimedia purposes. And if you guys are looking for something that's a mid-price product that you don't have to upgrade anytime soon, maybe you can even reach out to say it's a little bit better than a mid-grade product by going to that $1,249 option. I mean, heck, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better product, I think, than this HP Omen 30L right here. So if you guys want one of those, of course, the link to the description of that is in the description below. So certainly check that out if you guys want one of those. And if you guys liked what you saw and you liked the overall comments of everything that I said, if you have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. And I respond to every person that writes to me, so I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your subscribe, so go ahead and do that. Don't forget to do that right now. Go ahead and do that. I'll wait for you. Never mind. All right, anyways, do it in a second. And stay tuned for the next videos. You guys are going to love what I have coming up for you guys. A lot of creative content coming up, a lot of action-packed things. I know you guys are going to fall in love with it. So if you guys like all of what I've said, hang out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. See you around.